back to another video. I've just left Pine. It's about 2 p.m. I was going to stay the night. There was a campsite, well, not a campsite, but there's a brewery in town in Pine called That Brewery, where I went yesterday and had something to eat, and I've also been back today and had something else. I've had a bit of a salad and all that. Nice place, but they also let you camp out there, which is very good for no charge. And I was supposed to have a rest day today, shall we say, because of my ankle. It's been giving me a bit of jip. Well, I keep saying ankle, it's kind of above my ankle. I know I keep going on, but it's part of my journey. I'm getting ankle issues, so I flag it up. Not that I'm looking for sympathy or anything. It is what it is. It's like a really, really painful shin splint, but on the outside of my outside of my shin. Yeah. So I've just bumped into Pickles in the boozer, well, in the bar there. She's come to pick up something, her and Sad Spot. And she's an ER nurse in America, obviously, and I've told her my symptoms. I said, yeah, it woke me up 3 or 4 times last night. She goes, yeah, you need to rest it. I'm on a hike, how do I rest it? But anyway, bless her. So I've said, sorry, I'll suck it up and see how far I can get. I'm not, like I say, it's 2 o'clock, so I'm not going to get very far. But last night was amazing. I had the greatest time. On my other video, you'll have seen the picture. I was having a meal in the Mexican restaurant. I mean, those guys, I can't thank them enough. They put me up in the Airbnb, did Circuit and his girlfriend. Just great people, really great people, and we had such a laugh. And I was just thinking about this on the way up here, just coming up through the pines. I must have got there about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Circuit came through to pick a box up, like I explained earlier, a supply box. So he picked me up from the brewery and took me back to Payson. And we got there about 3 o'clock, and I left about 10:30 this morning to come back to Pine to carry on with the trail. And it just dawned on me then, there were 6 of us staying there. We never had the television on once, all that time. Not 1 second did that television go on. We just sat, talked, chewed the fat, had a bit of crack. Yeah, we're good crack. Really nice people, really, really cool people. And we dropped them off again early this morning, so they've got a good 6 hours probably on me. I'm not going to catch them. Unless they have an extra day somewhere, I'm not catching them, guys. So yeah, that's where I am. I'm at the trailhead now. I've just come in from Pine, like I said earlier. I'm at the trailhead, just giving you guys a quick update pretty much on what I'm doing, where I'm at. And well, I'll just give you a quick view. This is what it's like. No wonder it's called Pine. Just check this out. Right, I'm just sat at a bit of a bench. Look, I've got an overhead, so it's keeping the sun off of me. And this is the trailhead, just outside of Pine. Well, that looks like a toilet over there. I guess that'll be a pit toilet, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, what a stunning place. What a beautiful place to live as well. A quick one around the other way. I know I'm rushing, but I need to get up there. Yeah, what a gorgeous place. So I'm after some water. My first water stop's about 5 mile. So I'm going to get to that, and then I'll see what time it is. I might camp there, or I might push on to the next water spot, which is at about 6 mile, but I'll make that decision later. Catch you later. Right, chaps. 337. Come on now. Keep going, bro. Right, well, you can see why they call it Pine. The little place is surrounded by them. Hope you can make them out. Little villages, well, little town right down there, look. So that's where I've just come from. And that's where I'm heading, up and over that pass up there. Next, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour probably. It's too early for me to stop for a camp, but look at this for a spot. Look at the views out there. Oh man. It's pretty sheltered as well. It's not just this one spot here. This little plateau I've been climbing since I've left, since the last video. Look at this tiny little flat plateau. Look, there's about 3 or 4 spots where you could put a decent sized tent. Amazing. I've got to get up and over this. Like I say, it's too early to camp, but this was a beautiful spot. Well, that's my first water source of the day. it's lovely and clear, nice and cool. But it's lovely and cool. Yeah, but the thing is, there's another water source, and it's a creek, 4.4 mile, 4.5 mile in front of me. I've already done about 5 mile from the trailhead in just over 2 hours, so I think I'm going to push on to the next one at 4 mile and probably camp there, because it'll probably be gone 6 by the time I get to that. So yeah, I'm going to leave this one alone and get to the next one. Catch you later. Well, there it is. Obviously I'm a lot closer now. That line there, that's the I can't even pronounce it. That's the Mogollon Rim. I've basically got to follow that look from left all the way to the end, and then round the corner and then up a couple of miles, and then we get up on top of the rim. That's where I'm expecting to hit quite a bit of snow and quite a bit of mud. But hopefully it'll be maybe sometime tomorrow, possibly early the next day that I get up on there, so it'll give it time to dry out, I hope. But we'll see when we get there, won't we? Well, how about that for a lovely pitch? Feels like I got the whole damn forest to myself. I haven't seen a soul since I left. Ooh, excuse me. Since I left the trailhead at Pine. There's my lovely pitch, look lovely and flat and square. No stones, pebbles, rocks, nothing. I've pushed every peg in with my hand. And there's my water source, look, for the morning. Brilliant. Brilliant, lovely. Excuse the wind, guys, if my phone's picking it up. I have got my mic in, but it's quite breezy up here. That is the Mogollon Rim. I've got to make my way to the right about, 10-12 miles, I think, just basically following that all the way to the right, to the east. Then I head north, up and on top. That is not an up and over walk, that is a plateau, and it is part of the Colorado plateau. And that, once I'm on top of there, like I've said before, there's been reports of snow, mud, all sorts. And once I'm up on that rim, on that plateau should I say, it's pretty much that all the way to Mormon Lake. So in another, 3 or 4 hours I should find out what sort of situations we've got up there. I'm pretty much following this creek now all the way up. I'm heading north up to on top of the rim. It's getting quite windy, so I'm expecting to be really windy on the top. I've got a bit of a climb in front of me now, so I'll get going. Okay, well, apparently there was a battle of Big Dry Wash, July 1882, about 7 miles from here. The cavalry and some, well, according to this, hostile Apaches. I would like to have read this from an Apache viewpoint. Well, there you go. Well, I've made it up onto the rim. I've maybe come a mile so far. This is my first really sort of snow that I've had to go through. I've seen the odd patch, but this is the first bit. I hope it stays like this because there's only the odd patch. There's a water source down there. I'm going to be stopping in a minute just to resupply my water, so I'll probably get back in touch then. So this is my second water source of the day. What a beautiful place. I love it up here. I know I would. It's fairly flattish. I mean, it's going to be cold tonight because I'm at 7,000 foot. So I'm going to water up here. My next water source is about 6-7 mile. And then I'm going to chill out over there. I'm going to have 10, maybe 15 minutes, grab something to eat, get some water in me, and then set off again. Right guys, I am absolutely loving this part of the trail. It's been beautiful. I'm up on the rim, Mogollon Rim, like I said earlier, and it's all pine trees and these big ponderosa pines and little fir trees, but everywhere is I mean, every quarter of a mile there's like a water source or a little stream or a little creek where you can get your water from. And that's because there's been a big snow melt. Like I say, 9 days ago there were people up here. They were post holing up to the knees. That was 9 days ago. Now we've had 9 days of sunshine. I mean, look at it. It's stunning. I'll turn the camera around so you can. This is the trail I'm following now. Look, it's so easy. My feet don't know they're walking. It's just smooth. It's all pine, little pine needles. It's like being back home. I'm not walking on golf balls and marbles. I've moaned about that, don't I? But yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. I mean, the views aren't spectacular, but then you just don't go on a trail just for the views. You go for the pure enjoyment. This is just so chilled out, so laid back, so calm, so quiet, so peaceful. I love it. I love it here. I hope it's like this all the way to Flagstaff. If it is, man, this is going to be my favourite part of the trail. Good morning again. It's about 7 o'clock. It was cold last night, but there again I knew it was going to be cold. I mean, I'm camping over 7,000 feet, so I knew what was coming. When I say cold, I mean I wasn't shivering or anything, but I woke up chilly a couple of times. In the end I put my puffy jacket on and I was okay. I slept in my gloves as well for the first time. Look at this marvellous place. This is Blue Ridge Campground. Obviously it's an official campground. Look, what a great place to start. It's closed at the minute, but look, they've got fire pits, barbecue grills, benches, tables. Everybody's got their own bear box to put the food in on a night. And look at the nice flat camping pitches you've got. Wow, pretty cool. Oh my god, look at that, toilets as well, and I've just been about 50 bloody yards back. Oh well. Oh, rubbish thing. I'm not used to this. That is going to be the source of my water for the next, well, at least to Flagstaff. There might be the odd creek, but that really is it. I'm going to be going from cow, well, I'd say cow pond. They're called cow tanks out here, but cow pond to cow pond. My filter's going to get overworked. There is a ranger station about, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles ahead, but it's a 1.5 mile round trip. I'm going to go there just to fill up all my water, just to give my filter a break. It is a 1.5 mile round trip, but it's all flat. So no, I'm going to go up there, have a chat with those guys, fill up, see if there's any weather warnings that I need to be aware of, and then carry on. Well, this could change absolutely everything. Here's a bear box. There's like a dirt road there, look, forest road. That's a trailhead. That's a trailhead register, that little box there. Well, this, if there's any water in here, it's going to save me a 1.5 mile turnaround, there and back walk. So, fingers crossed. Oh, look at that. Morning. It's a young girl just gone running past. Look at that, boys. I can fill it with water here. Might even have a Coke while I'm at it. Probably warm though. I'm just stopping now. I'm going to have 10-15 minutes here. Excuse me, because like I say, thank you so much, whichever trail angel left this stuff. It's a, man, you have saved me literally 1.5 miles, well, more than 1.5 miles to walk to resupply my water, because from here on in for a lot of miles it's just cow tank after cow tank. So what I'm decided to do, I'm going to have a little 10-minute break here. This is as cold as anything. As you can imagine, it's been really cold last night. A lot of this bit of the trail was all frosty this morning, and I've got here about what, it's before 8:30, it's around 8:30 maybe, so of course it's still really cold. It's like having it in a pub. 8:30 and I'm having a cold beer. How cool is that? So I'm gonna have a bit of a snack, finish my beer. I'm gonna take this out with me, by the way. I'm not leaving any rubbish for these guys. I'm gonna squash it down and take it out in my pack. I mean, they've been good enough to bring it here. I'll be good enough to carry the, you know, the rubbish out with me. So yeah, cheers. Guys, there's a pair of elk through there. One's huge. I'm pretty sure it's a bull elk. I'll zoom in, look. If it moves, there's two there now. Can you see him? It's just turned its backside to us, and there's another one to the left. I'm actually knelt down here so they don't. There's, see him moving, look. Yes. My first elk. Well, there's my water source. This is my final stop tonight. I'm at about 25 mile today. I'll work it out later, but I'm fairly sure I've hit 25. So there's my water source. And there's my little tent. I'm going in now. I'm going to work out how much food I've got left, because I might push on to Flagstaff and give Mormon Lake a miss. I may have to pop into Mormon Lake just to get a few supplies, because I've done really well. I did bring 5 days supply with me, but I think if I can get into Mormon Lake tomorrow by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I've done 73 mile in 3 days. So I'm going to push on to Flagstaff and not have a day in Mormon Lake, just maybe pick up a few supplies, but I'll know better after half an hour or so when I've counted my supplies up. Right guys, I've got a bit of time to spare, because I'm usually I'm usually still hiking at this time. But like I say, I've got a really good day, and I wanted to get down a bit early because I wanted to count all my food up to see what stores I've got left, to see if I've got enough to get me through to Flagstaff. While I'm here, I'll show you what I do for my dinner. This is my dinner, look. Here's my spoon. I'll try and make it short. This is my couscous. I've already had half of this, so it's what's left from last night. Like I said, there's a few raisins. I reuse these. Thank you very much for the entry. Now I'll leave that outside now while it soaks. I usually get, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. While that's getting ready, I'll just, I've already took my socks off, look, I'll leave them there. They stay there all night. They'll be really cold in the morning, but they'll at least they'll dry out a little bit. I'm going to get dressed in a minute. I'm going to get my warmer gear on. I'll leave this shirt on for now because it's not damp. If it was damp, I'll put my shirt here between these and it dries out. This is a little tip I've been using for a long time. I think I've already done it in one of my videos. I always bring an old t-shirt and I just put it over the top of this, my mattress, and then I blow I blow that up, look. See that under there? I blow, that's my inflatable pillow
I won't leave home without one of those, not at my age. So I just blow it up and then I shove it up there, under there, and it never rolls off during the night, it's always there. So that's me in bed. Well, not in bed, but I'm in my sleeping bag now. That keeps my feet warm, it keeps my leg warm, and while I'm eating my dinner, which is there, this is all still, you know, puffing up, getting all nice and airy for when I go to bed. One thing I will give you another little tip. This here, this is my puffy, my little down jacket. Now, I don't get this down jacket out just yet, because I'm going to do some editing on my videos tonight. So what I do, I put this under my neck while I'm editing videos to make myself comfy on top of my pillow. And then what I do, I undo it. I take my jacket out so it all puffs up, and I push it down in my bag, down round my legs. So when I do need it, because if I put it on now it'd be too warm, when I do need it, it's in my bag, all puffed up and all nice and warm. And I usually put this on around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when it's really cold and it's already warm. I'm not going to mess about unzipping it and messing it about. And yeah, so there you go. Right, I'm going to have my dinner now. I shall catch you all later. Quite a large herd of elk out there. Excuse me. It's about 6:30 and I've counted over 30 for now. So obviously that must be the feeding grounds early morning. Okay guys, there's some more elk up there. I'm trying to keep behind this tree just while I get see if I can find the buggers. Oh, there he is. You see them? One's looking right at me, look. What's he up to? Lovely elk. That there is the trail to Mormon Lake. Down there, it's only a mile. I've decided to give it a skip. I'll explain why. Right, the reason I'm skipping Mormon Lake, because I had every intention on staying there the night, is simply because I've got enough supplies to get me through to Flagstaff. Freaking ankle. I brought 5 days supplies with me because I didn't know what the weather was going to be like up on the rim, whether it was going to be snowy and muddy. I mean, as it's turned out, there's been a bit of snow and a bit of mud, but nothing like what I expected or what I was prepared to go through. So I've done it in 3 days rather than 5, so I've got pretty much 2 days supply of food. So I'm going to push on now to Flagstaff. That's the biggest town on that's a proper town. That's got an REI. It's got everything. Got everything there. So I should be there in 2.5 days, maybe 2 full days. 2 half days and a full day. I should be in Flagstaff I'm going to take a day off there because I've got a lot of supplies to sort out, because from Flagstaff I've got over 100 miles to go, and that'll take me to the Grand Canyon, south rim of the Grand Canyon. So that's my next stop, Flagstaff, resupply. I can wash all my gear, shower, get all my kit sorted out, and get enough days food supply. So I'm probably only going to get 5 days food supply to get to the Grand Canyon. It's over 100 miles, but if the terrain's the same as this, and I believe it is, although we've still got the San Francisco peaks to get up and over, which is going to be fun because they're proper mountains as well. But I still think 5 days should be enough to get me to the Grand Canyon. So, well, we shall see. But this, I was going to end this video here as well at Mormon Lake, but I'm going to push it through now to Flagstaff. So whatever it takes, I'll do a couple more shots between here and Flagstaff, and then I'll upload it. So I'll catch you later. Right, I've made it to Double Springs campground. Unfortunately, it's shut. I mean, it's not going to stop me putting my tent up, but it's not something I really want. Well, it's not something I'm going to do. I don't want to start annoying the rangers if they come. It's not open well. I think it's the end of April, May the 1st, something like that. But what I can do, I can certainly use that. That's a trash bin. Oh, a rubbish bin as we call them back home. Now, do you remember that can of beer I had a while back at that trail junction that the trail angel left? That's him. I've carried that bugger over 20 miles. So, alright, I noticed this a while back, but I've just noticed this storyboard here. This is an old logging road. Used to come in here obviously for the timber, and as you can see, this is all that's left. Used to bring the trains, the old steam trains right up here. God damn, I bet that was hard work in the summer. Well, I mean, we're at 7,000, well, we're over 7,000 feet. I'm still passing through snow, so winter as well. I bet they must have been hardy people. I'm still cutting through the same territory, the Mogollon Rim, sorry. These big ponderosa pines, it's beautiful. Really keeps the wind off you. And look at the size of the pine cones, guys. I mean, I've not got a big hand, but look at that. They're pretty impressive, aren't they? Oh well. So I've been really struggling for water in this stretch. I've got enough for about 10 miles, but looking at my map, there's literally nothing anywhere near what I'd consider nice clear water for right the way into Flagstaff. But there is this campsite here. It's a mile out of my way, so I've just got here. It's absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Toilets are all locked up, but that's no big deal. There's a rubbish thing there, but I'm good. I haven't any rubbish I emptied yesterday, but this is what I'm here for. Please be on, bro. Oh, it's a mile out my way. Oh, you beauty. You beauty. So I can really pack my stuff up now, top up with good clean. That's potable water, by the way. I don't have to filter it, so I can take as much as I want. In fact, I'm going to have a 10-15 minute break here, get something to eat and get plenty to drink. Well, that's as good as camp spot as I've had in a good bit. Nice and flat. And hopefully I'll be up early tomorrow because I'm heading into Flagstaff. Good morning once again. I'm about, I'm guessing 5-6 miles, if that, outside of Flagstaff, where I've booked 3 nights accommodation. Just there's some bad weather on the way, but more importantly, my foot's playing up a bit more than what it has been. I'm actually limping now. So anyway, they're the San Francisco peaks. Look, we have got some snow coming, so there may be some more snow up there bit time. I have to try and get up and over them, but man, do they look gorgeous. Welcome to Flagstaff. I have about another maybe half a mile and I'll be in what we call downtown.
just the other side of those traffic lights, just having a rest on a bench. I'm absolutely shattered, if I'm honest. But you see the road there, you see that 4-lane, that is Route 66. I had no idea Route 66 went through Flagstaff. So I've just walked 2 miles down Route 66, so that's another box I can tick. So I'm going to wrap that up now for this video. Once again guys, thanks for watching, and I shall catch you in the next one.